Merry Christmas. I think congratulations are in order right now on a day like this, Wednesday, 25th of December 2024. We bring you good tidings that you can know. Refuse. Unto us a child is born, and unto us a son is given. The government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Jesus. And so, on that note, on that golden scripture, and of course, in commemoration of the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ, that is why we are celebrating today the Christmas. And from all of us here, from Western Spring Television, of course, Morning Spring, on behalf of myself, this wonderful lady here, we wish you Merry Christmas. So, as they say, congratulations, I know that. So, Merry Christmas to you now.
Yeah, Merry
It's no more in
Christmas.
arrears. It's not. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not yet in arrears. No more in advance.
Yeah.
This is the day. So,
Yes. Today is the day.
Merry Christmas. So, how do you do? How do you
I'm
feel?
fine. You're looking very sharp this morning.
Okay, I
You
take
know?
that as a compliment, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're sounding very elated. It feels like you want to sing. The government shall be upon
Yeah.
his shoulders.
But that will be after the when we are rounding off the show. So if you
Oh,
are with us watching right
okay.
now, better stick around. You want to know what I sound like with my
Right.
musical prowess.
Right.
Oh Lord of mercy. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
And you?
Very well. You of course you can see. I'm feeling like
You're
preaching.
bubbling.
I'm feeling like
Shiny.
preaching this. I will have given another scripture, but this is not really a religious show. You know what they said? The Bible said, and David encouraged himself in the Lord. So
Yeah.
that is exactly what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm a Nigerian
Of
and I know what
course.
is happening. So I'm encouraging myself at this time.
are encouraging
As
ourselves.
they say, happiness.
truthfully.
Oh, you are tagging along.
Yes.
As they say, happiness is free.
Happiness is
so-
free and it's by choice.
Yeah.
So
So
if-
irrespective of your bank account, the kind of cash in your pocket,
Exactly.
or the side of bed that
You woke
you
up
woke
on.
on, just make yourself happy. And perhaps there are some persons who are not in that mood at all, possibly who have suffered one incident or the other, death, loss, accident, loss of money, business, and all of those things. And you're watching us this morning to say, what's wrong with these people? Don't they know how I'm feeling? Maybe we don't know how you're feeling. Not because we're not being sensitive, but because maybe we are not in your shoes. But one thing that we can do is this: in as much there is life, there is hope. So we want to make your day feel better. And so, get the energy from the atmosphere. Happiness is intentional. We'll give it a go again. Possibly the year hasn't gone the way so many
Yeah.
persons will have wanted it, and the target has not been met.
But
Maybe
we're alive.
we are life. We give it a go
Yeah.
again. That is just the way it is. So, Femi Ojo is my name. I greet you, and of course,
I am Zomso Kichiko and welcome to the show.
of course. So, play this quick break. When we return, we go straight right into the business. Good morning. Right, thank you for staying with us. We move straight to the Guardian newspaper.
Okay.
Here, $1.5 billion cargo rail records 18% traffic, faces legacy threats. 1.5 cargo rail records 18% traffic, faces legacy threats. And of course, there is a statistics to that. Here you have some of the figures at the center. The deposit for reefer container 2 million, cost of using trucks 900,000 naira, projected capacity 40,500, total containers moved 7,369, shortfall 33,131 containers, and rail freight cost 400,000 naira. Deposit for ordinary 20-feet container is 500,000 naira. You can see that that is really about business and of course importation. $1.5 billion cargo rail records 18% traffic and faces legacy threats. Away from that, Ibadan Stampede. Court remands ex-queen Hamzat principal. Again, Ibadan Stampede. Court remands ex-queen Hamzat and principal. Okay, possibly the principal of the school that was used.
Yeah.
The main organizer, uh, Queen Naomi Ilekwola, and of course the media partner as well, Hamzat Uriyemi. I think the owner of Gdibo FM. Possibly that's what the court has done, you know, remanding them. Now, Kano Cattle Market report 50 billion naira weekly transactions. Wow. Again, Kano Cattle Market report 50 billion naira weekly transaction. That's a huge business. And many persons will tell you, maybe if we do, if we commercialize the proper way, if we put some, technical things, the infrastructures are right, maybe we can do like double of these. If at the moment, at that market, Kano Cattle Market, the turnover is 50 billion naira. So imagine if adequate things are put there, the roads are good, everybody is supporting it, and we are commercializing it, as a national thing. Maybe we can do 100 billion, whatever money anybody is making in any sector now, if the proper things are done, obviously we can make much more. And if, the wealth will spread more.
Yes, exactly.
These are the issues as well. Now, domestic investors control 84% of stock trading this year. And presidential media chart confirms APC's disconnect from Nigerians, says PDP. Of course, you expect there will be, development and, of course, reactions to the president, Mr. President Bola Tinubu's media chart 2 nights ago. Now, amid challenges, Tinubu, governance, others urge unity, resilience at Christmas. I think this is cliche. Do you know you can 80% guess what the messages of political leaders, religious leaders will be at this time? Unity, peace,
yes,
unity, peace, resilience, patience. The same thing all over and over, And if actually the leaders, those bringing this message, we walk the talk
towards it,
maybe the people will believe them more.
Because Nigerians are now used to the same talk.
The same thing. It's cliche.
We just know that it's a normal thing.
Message of this,
we're going to hear it.
Be peaceful, maintain peace. The only thing they are not putting is holiness. Maybe they hear that one in church. Peace, unity. And if somebody said, any society that you keep hearing, please let's be in peace, please be peaceful with one another, is similitude of a society that something is wrong.
Yeah.
How many times have you heard possibly leaders in the UK, in the US, some of these nations are relatively stable, even in Saudi Arabia, to say every time they are preaching peace, every time they are preaching peace, not because peace is bad, peace is good, is the hallmark of everything called development, because there has to be tranquility and peace before development can happen. But every time your leader is coming, is talking about peace, that means there is either a cold war in that particular place, and it is symptomatic of a broken or almost broken system. But then it's regular, it's normal, it's usual. In fact, if anybody is talking at this time, talking about the leaders, and you are not hearing, let's maintain peace, let's be in peace, you say, okay, it's like this, your thing is not complete, okay? Put it there. Now, Yultad, luxury bus owners begin 50% fare discount. Hail Tinubu. Okay, maybe the coast are now becoming clearer. I think it was done last year as well, 50%. But Nigerians will still say, what route are you talking about? Which transport owner? Which transport company? Is it this? Is it that? Is it this? So that at least you can know.
Like they should do. They should roll out transport companies that are in collaboration with them.
Of course, explicit information so that people can know.
So when you're moving,
if you want to wait for the 50%, what's it called? Intervention, fine. If you don't have time for that, move.
You move.
Because that 50% reduction, any bus, any transport company that is on that arrangement will have a very long queue.
Yeah,
it's normal. Everybody wants something that will make their life better. I know there are some that will feel, scratch that, don't have time for these.
Of course.
let's move. So that's just it. But adequate information is always needed. And LPDC reject Afe Babalola's bid to debar Farotimi. Is what it is. At Christmas, police beef up security as politicians preach holiness and unity.
Mhm.
Politicians are preaching holiness and unity. Interesting. Children, women used as shields at illegal refinery site, Diri alleges. This is a governor talking. This is governor of Bayelsa State saying children and women are being used as shields at illegal refinery site. Why? Okay, this is not war. This is not the Middle East. This is not, somewhere around the Gaza Strip where allegations of, militants using women and children as a shield where that thing is rife. But now a governor is saying women and children have been used as shields at refinery, illegal refinery sites. You know why? Maybe,
Yeah.
assuming now,
Yeah.
they're considering, it means whenever the military
Comes in.
comes, they won't be able to engage
Yeah, because of
the way they would
the
because of the
civilians.
collateral damage of using children. So who are these people? What can we do about them? And if a governor is talking, you expect that a governor is the kind of person that knows what he is saying.
Of course.
He has he has access to many information that many of us will not have access to. So how do we rein in it? And the issue of oil theft has remained like forever,
It's something that
who
keeps
are
going
these
on and
people?
on and on. And now we are always talking about the government. Now
Yeah.
it's the people.
Okay, maybe. Of course, it's the people that are still in government. It's not
Yeah,
animals. So
of
what kind
course.
of people are they? Okay, the scrupulous element in power, in the military, in community leaders, because some of these things is it can only boil down, of course, to cartels.
Yeah.
Individual cannot
Can't
run
do that,
an illegal
sure.
refinery site, of course, and that will be all from the Guardian.
Okay. And on the Punch this morning, Christmas. Low-key celebrations as prices soar. Traders lament poor sales. Really? The market was really clustered yesterday. Okay. And we have the riders there. And we have the rider there. Sokoto, Lagos, Abuja traders blame fuel cost as Tinubu governors pledge better economy at Utide. And we can see pictures there of people traveling. Quite a good number of pictures. We have travelers at the Murtala Mohammed II Airport, Ikeja, Lagos, and at motor parks in Abuja on Tuesday. Also, we have Ooni's ex-queen, others suspend Christmas, New Year in Agodi prison. Okay. Defamation. LPDC declines to disbar Farotimi. Activist leaves prison. Sharia court inauguration suspended as Makinde intervenes. Thousands throng Abuja, Lagos parks for Tinubu's reduced fares. Okay, I hope this doesn't lead to something else. Now they're saying thousands throng there. Okay.
Oh.
Federal government workers face gloomy Christmas over delayed December salaries. Why? Doctors demand 70-year retirement age in new FEC memo. Okay. And on the last story this morning, we have Interpol declares 14 Nigerians wanted for human drug trafficking. If any of the stories here piques your interest, take the copy of the Punch and go through it.
All right. And from the Punch, we move to the Nigerian Tribune. Nigerian Tribune for today. Here, NCAA sanctions 5 airlines for violating passengers' rights. I think that's the right thing to do. Let the big stick be wielded. Okay, let these companies know you can't. There is a way that a system, a people, companies, either indigenous or foreign, will know that when it comes to Nigerians, don't joke with them. The same thing that
Yeah,
happens,
sure.
all over the country.
Country.
Many persons know a British person, a British rather, an American, some of these big nations of the world. You don't joke with their people. You want to think it twice before you arm them.
Yeah.
Because they will look for their people. And if anybody that is posing a threat to their people is an enemy of the state. They will come with finding
Full
you,
force.
looking for you, full force, just because there is an American there, there is a British there, there is somebody, a French person there. That's the way it should be. Everybody should know, even private companies, you don't joke with Nigerians because the Nigerian government will not allow you to do that. Maybe when people start seeing out those, as they say, seeing those workings that they know, you can't just, possibly a flight has been cancelled and there is no proper information. The person is just there at the airport, stranded, waiting, no water, no food. Some persons might have been checked in and they are waiting forever. And, at the end of the day, maybe a 7 a.m. trip might become a 10 p.m. trip. So who pays for that time? Who takes care of that particular, traveler at that time? All of this, by 10 p.m. they announce the flight and then you board and then you go. Everybody whispers, they are upset, they're angry, and the status quo remains. But now, I think it's good that some of them, and it should not just be a pat at the back. It should not just be a slap of the wrist. It should be something heavy so that you don't, if you're not ready for this business, can you please go and sit down somewhere? This is and it shows as well that yes, the Nigerian government caters for his people. And you know what that one does? It brings the people closer. The trust will be there to say, our people. If they mess with you, just tell the people, just tell the NCAA, just tell the Ministry of Aviation, and they will deal with the issue. Every company will sit tight. Nobody will joke with Nigerians. I think this is a good one to go. The good one and the right way to go, rather. I took that again. NCAA sanctions 5 airlines for violating passengers' rights. All right, and below that you have the picture of passengers traveling for Christmas at the War Road Park, Ibadan, Oyo State on Tuesday. You could see the loading.
People are packed like sardines.
No, the boot of the car definitely is not closing, and you see these are cooking materials, utensils. Because you can see burner, you can see big pot, you can see basins, you can see coolers, and everybody's preparing.
Cook
now, but the issue now is, these sites are common. These sites like this, when this kind of bus is packed this way, the guy can really see the back.
Yeah. And
when you check now, buses, cars like this, sometimes they don't even have the side mirror. No. Somebody has to be doing like this. And there no trafficator, no nothing. And this is not the right way to go. But these sites are common, is what you see. And at this time as well. Now, away from that, Benue government rather, declares 2-week holiday for civil servants. 2 weeks holiday. Wow.
That's nice.
Nice, right?
Yeah.
So what happens to people that have business?
Well, some business owners too have also closed.
I'm not talking about business owners. I'm not talking about private citizens. I'm talking about public. Buildings, offices.
Yeah.
So if there will be 2 weeks holiday, I don't know when it starts, maybe today or maybe yesterday. That means from yesterday to December 31st, that's 1 week. Then for the next 7 days in the new year, it's still holiday. How about people that have something to do? Documents to collect at local government areas, at state secretariats, at government offices.
Yeah, true.
Then you won't have access, because these are some of the things that happen.
Yes.
It's not a skeletal service or okay, we close early. 2 full weeks. The instruments of the government, the structure will be closed down.
Yeah.
You know what that
systems shut down.
That's it. Okay. The civil servants might be happy, but how about the business of governance in that particular state, especially civil service? People that are waiting for documents to be signed so that they can go. What happened to the courts? I don't know if the courts are part of it. Affidavits. You see, these are some of the things as well. But Benue civil servants. And I hope this holiday has been monetized as well. So Don't just go on holiday that you don't have money in your pocket.
I'm sure it
Yeah,
has been.
custom dismantles checkpoints to facilitate trade, combat smuggling. Interesting. Dissolves a joint border patrol team. As patriotic as we are, but as realistic as we should be, take it or leave it. In the next 1 year, this same thing they said they are removing, it will return. That's just the way it is. At the time we learned, tinted glasses it was illegal. Later, the
Yes.
police came and said, no, 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 it's no more illegal. Recently, we learned it's now illegal, but possibly in some states, and you just wonder what's going on with us. Now, away from the Nigerian Tribune, here, support, pray for your leaders. Who tells Nigerians at Christmas, governors, others felicitate Christians. So, Zoms, okay, Chuko, you should pray for your leaders, everyone called leader,
Well,
yeah.
I-
Won't you?
honestly,
Won't you?
in an honest way, you should. We should
Will you?
because because it's actually something that when it works out
Yeah.
there, it's going to get to everybody.
Mm.
So, but when it's not working out, just like we're complaining now, it's everyone that's going to be complaining. So let's
these
try.
things that you said it should work, does it answer to prayer? Let me ask you. Do you believe in
Well,
prayers?
I do actually
Okay,
do
so
believe in prayers.
The will of governance, having good dividends of democracy, does it answer to prayer alone?
No, it doesn't answer to prayers alone. But
they're asking
it's
us to
just
pray.
well, you just pray.
Maybe
you
in the
know,
spirit. So what would that
can
prayer
do-
point be?
Prayers can do anything.
Give me an idea. What would that prayer point be?
Just grant them the wisdom to be able to lead us.
You think they know wise?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know about that. But prayers, I mean, you can
Prayers
just
works,
say it.
right?
Yeah,
Granted,
sure.
fine. I believe in prayers as
but
well.
Like you said, there are some things that actually the leaders are supposed to do on their own.
Today is Christmas. Don't just look for something in my mouth because I have so many things to say. If there are persons that, yeah, I believe in prayer. We should pray for our leader. I think the leaders, rather, the Bible even encourages us to do that as well. That every authority, is known by God, actually. Either
Yeah.
rightly or wrongly, God is aware of it. Now, in this case, we have a lot to do, actually, in the process of selection of who your leaders will be, from the local level, the primaries, yeah, and then the elections. If you have chosen people of questionable character, when they get into power, and I'm talking at all levels, irrespective of political parties now, right? So if you have chosen those kind of people because you have collected money, because it's my person, because we have the same religion, because
Yeah.
it's from my village, because it's our turn, because of whatever, it's turn of the youth, it's turn of the elders, whatever those sentiments are. If you have chosen people of questionable character, right? And so they have got into power, you are not praying for them to edit their behavior or what? Or to make them to behave well.
Do you think
Or that the thief-free will not be in their
some
eye.
Nigerians would say they actually didn't vote some of them in? That's
They do,
a topic for
actually. So
another
if
day.
actually they didn't vote some of them in, they should vote their own in as well.
And
Enough
sometimes they
of
say
armchair
they're
criticism.
not allowed. They're not giving that freedom.
Everybody
of
is
vote.
allowed. Let's do what is right. Okay, but continue to pray. We will pray for our leaders and let our leaders know that prayers are in different forms. They should know that one.
Yeah, of course.
All right. After this quick break, when we return, we speak to rule of law. We speak to tolerance, but majorly about the rule of law, about the judiciary, about our justice system. Especially in this part of the country, we have a lawyer and, of course, a law lecturer. Gracing the occasion today to shed more light into this development. Stay with us.